welcome to another edition of Sandusky Speedway Live, streaming on both Facebook and YouTube. Here we are, Doug.
Here we are. Here we go.
Here we go.
First off, I want to thank all the veterans like we do every week. Thought you guys making the sacrifices, we probably wouldn't be able to do what we're doing. Our military serving overseas and homeland. Thank you guys, fighting to keep our freedoms alive. First responders, police, fire, EMS, doctors, nurses. Can't thank you guys enough through these times, and everybody that's working. So thank you very much.
Thank you. That's our thank you to those who work.
Yeah, we got to pay taxes, Doug.
That's right, because somebody's going to need those taxes.
Yeah.
Don't get me started. Boy, yesterday I had a rant.
Oh, yeah?
But no, we won't go there.
Should we put a disclaimer up already?
No, I am not going to do that.
Yeah. Get up.
Let's talk racing, because that we can all agree on. Well, maybe.
Yeah, some not. A hell of a weekend.
It was really, really, really some good racing out there.
Well, I mean, it the beginner stocks Jaden was missing, but Jaden couldn't race, and Neve, I believe, Friday night blew her motor up. Something happened to it, and Jaden couldn't race, so he let Neve run her car. And Neve and Laney was together. Neve, well, you'll have the winners up here in a second. Mm-hmm. Put them up now if you got them, Doug. Or am I putting you on the spot?
No, I can do this. I know how to do this. You ready?
All right, yeah.
All right. And there's your winners from last week.
Neve comes home beginner stock, keeps a point lead. Move on to the pure stocks. I don't even know what to say.
Explain that.
JD Lawson, Kyle Lawson, and Johnny Newman. It was an incredible show. Side by side, behind each other, all the way to the finish. And then JD Lawson won the show. I know Johnny's name's up. Justin won. We're doing some experiments with different types of cars. He still took home first place money and still got the trophy and won, but as we have to score it, we don't score that car in the points. So therefore, Johnny Newman gets scored with the win in points, and Kyle moves up second. And when Johnny come in second in the race, only by 6 inches to a foot. It was right there on a wire, and I tell you, sitting in the tower, or Kevin as a track owner, you can't buy a finish like that. You just can't. The finish was great. It was great. Best race I've seen all year in a while, actually, with all divisions, Doug. And then we roll into the Renegades, and we knew that was going to be a barn burner, and
it took a little bit to get started.
I guess they wanted the barn to burn down before they started. I mean, right. We half hour into it, 25 minutes into it, we got one lap in, and we had some issues, and I got to tell the story, Doug, because I'm still kind of laughing about it. I was so aggravated that I started in one of my little pep speeches with the Renegades. I'll start you single file there if you can't get this one lap in 30 minutes. What the hell's wrong? We got ready to go green, and I'm on the radio when I normally say green, 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 and I went yellow, yellow. Shit, I mean green, green, green.
So a few people checked up, but everybody seemed to be able to handle it. That's what's good about that group. They can make it go.
Hey, my grandbabies are watching again. You believe it?
No, you want to say something to them?
Hi, Malia. Hi, Mike. Papa loves you. Be good girls for mom. Yeah, I'm good, Doug.
Okay.
And everybody else can ignore that side of me, that nice little side.
Right.
But yeah, man, I was so frustrated and aggravated that I couldn't believe I did that. I'm yelling yellow, yellow, and then green, green, green. Everybody took off, right?
Yeah. Your quote is yellow, yellow. I mean green, green.
Yellow, yellow. I mean green, green, green. I was like, oh shit. And I looked at you, and you were just kind of laughing. I think, like, what the hell's wrong with you?
Oh boy!
Yeah. You'll have them days,
Yeah, it was a struggle to get started. So,
but once we got going, it's same thing. I mean, so week after week with these guys, phenomenal show. I mean, you could throw a blanket over the top four that were running there. I can't even remember. I know Brad was up in the mix, Dylan Napier, and I can't remember who else. Brandon, won it, but I think Dan Smith was up in that mix, and I mean, week after week after week, as you get this time of the year, you normally know if you got 16, 20 cars, and normally at places you got about four, Doug, 4 or 5 that are going to be up in the front. And this Renegade group, you never know who the hell is going to be up in the front week after week. I mean,
we just talked about that before we came on, and I said, "Who's a middle of the packer?" And there really isn't anybody that you can lay that label on.
Yeah, a guy that's in the middle of the pack this week might be in the front of the pack next week, and
there's nobody that's consistently middle of the pack or anything like that.
There's not a consistent front runner, and you get the same cast of characters that'll get up around there, but you never know which character is going to be leading. And great weekend, and it was $1. I mean, if you were upset with racing Saturday night at Sandusky for $1, you don't need to be watching racing. That's all I can say. I mean, seriously. I mean, it's some of the best racing, and I know I'm being a little prejudiced here with Sandusky Speedway over other places, but it was some of the best racing I've seen in years. I mean, a long time. I mean, so kind of pumped up about it. When we come back this week with the same divisions.
And where else can you watch two-wheel racing?
Yeah, I tell you what, Justin Stanley, if you're watching, it scared the living crap out of me.
It did.
Justin's, you're not supposed to see the whole underside of the car on all 4 tires, Justin. I mean, he went up. I don't know how. Don't want to know. Just happy that he
came down on all 4 wheels.
Right. I mean, honestly, I thought he was going upside down and start barreling.
I did too.
And
obviously, some good driving on 2 wheels.
Yeah, and it happens. I'm pretty sure he was sore Sunday. But and Lurch, Jeff Pfeiffer, we're going to wish you a speedy recovery. He had an incident happen there after the checker flew, and he was trying to get out of the car, and his foot got hung up. He come down on the asphalt, ended up breaking 6 ribs, and you know he had some respiratory problems there for a second.
So what did you offer him?
Cigarette. His cockpit was filled with steam and smoke, and then we had, Daddy's got to start the car and leave while I'm doing a Facebook Live, right? So, anyways, you know, and fire extinguisher, he was laying on the other side of the car. Some extinguisher, you know, got to him, and by the time I got to him laying on the ground, he's gasping for air and that. And I ain't gonna lie to you, when I come over the Jeep, seen him through the trucks, I had a panic moment myself. But then I walk up, me in my fashion, what the hell's wrong with you? You know, because he's looking at me. I'll be all right. And I said, you want a cigarette? Yeah. Well, hell, I'd forgot my cigarettes and left them in the tower. But the ambulance people were looking at me like I was stupid. But you know,
that's how we roll.
Jeff, we wish you a speedy recovery. You know, we're thinking about you. I've had broken ribs before, and sometimes you think you're doing okay, and you know, having a good day, and you cough or you laugh the right way, and it drops you right to your knees. Yep. So I, you know, that was with 1 broken rib. I can't imagine 6, does. You know, so I mean, that was the downside. The only downside was, you know, Justin tore his car up a little bit, and he was bunged up a little bit, and so was Jeff. And you know, we wish them both. Hope everything goes well. But great racing, and we come back this weekend. I mean, $5.
$5. Beginner stocks, Renegades, pure stocks, and the vintage American race cars. In fact, speaking of that,
yeah. Last year we sent 2 people to the hospital in the ambulance, and they were both from the vintage.
yeah, and then 1 from the Renegades.
Yeah, all in one night. Justin. It was Justin, I think.
Yes. Remember I told you last week, it was next week this time that he ended up going to the hospital.
Yeah. And hopefully we don't repeat that.
No.
But I mean, it'll be a good show for $5. I mean, you know, Kevin, these shows were priced out. I don't know what were they, Doug, $10 or whatever the hell it was. And you know, Kevin knows that, you know, times aren't picked up right where they should be. You know, this virus is still hanging around, causing havoc with everybody. And you know, you go take a test, you test positive. 4 hours later, you test negative. So they don't know what the hell's going on.
Right. Yeah.
All on the same day, you know. But we won't go there either, Doug. But but so, you know, Kevin reduced the price down for you, the fans. I mean, to $5, and you know, in these times, you know, everybody thinks that, well, racetracks are doing good now. They got fans. Listen, we missed a lot of time where we didn't have anything, and so if you see Kevin walking through the stands, I don't know, man, something dinged it, and you looked at it, I'm sure. But if you see Kevin,
you can read it later.
Huh?
You can read it later. I'm not going to put it up.
But he thanked Kevin for lowering the price for you guys. We got, you know, I seen something. Chris Stevens tagged me in a post, Doug, and it was in Michigan, I believe. A track handed all the kids, you know, water balloons, and man, they were pelting the hell out of that flag with these water balloons. And got to thank them.
Is on the grandstand side.
Yeah. So
he wasn't across the track.
I mean, he was getting pelted. And so it wasn't my idea of hitting the flagman, but I did take that idea a little bit and twisted it. And what I come up with is I'm going up on the flag stand to start an intermission Saturday with Ronnie, because I need somebody to hold my hand, and you know, And for $1, you can throw a balloon. And these proceeds from throwing a balloon will go to half of the money will go to donated into the purses for the night on top of what we pay them, not to subsidize the purse. They're getting a normal purse. Whatever we collect, that half will go on top of what they're already getting paid. The other half,
all 3 divisions, right?
All 3 divisions, yes. Okay. And then the other half will go towards the medical bills and prescriptions, for costs for Bev. So, you start getting prescriptions, medical bills, what's going through right now. And yeah, you have insurance, but you also have deductibles, co-pays, and I tell you what, they add up in a hurry.
You said one of those medications is $700.
Yeah, for a month.
Yeah.
And insurance is as crooked as they are. They it's only one thing worse than politicians, and that's insurance companies. For whatever reason or whatever, they don't always cover certain prescriptions for whatever reasons, being known. But so it's for a good cause. Now, like I said, them drivers, they can probably hit me and Ronnie. They've hit everything else out there on that track while they're driving, but I have a hard time believe some of them can even throw. Now, I'm going to let them come out on the track.
Okay.
They're going to be able to throw from the track. And
anybody can come out?
Anybody come out. Fans. There's some fans that don't like me. There's a lot of drivers don't like me.
Do we have a place for a semi?
Yes.
Okay, because we got a semi load of them.
A semi load of what?
Of water balloons.
Who got them?
Matt Marlowe.
Yeah, he didn't. Did he?
You'll be surprised when you see a whole semi load of them show up.
Holy moly. And Bobby Joe bought some today. Debbie's going to buy some tomorrow. I'm going to buy some tomorrow. And we're buying the ones that already tie themselves, because I got a feeling that, there's going to be a lot of people buying them and throwing them. But I know some of the drivers and fans that don't like me, I doubt they can throw 5 feet. So I ain't got to worry too much, Doug.
Wow. You think we could get Kevin Jaycox up there too?
I don't know. We'd probably make $5,000 with him up there with me. Him and me together? Holy moly. Yeah, we'd have a 2-hour intermission. We would need a whole truckload of.
He's watching, but he's not commenting. So.
Oh man. Oh boy. You'd see drivers coming out from years back. Kevin, what the hell's he doing here? Right. I don't know, but he's got $200 bills, Chris.
Yeah. What is it? $1 a balloon?
$1 balloon. Okay. And it's going for a good cause, and I'm pretty sure that I probably won't even need a towel by the time I come off that stand, because I got cat-like reflexes anyways.
Man, oh man.
And I'll even do this, Doug. You can all throw it once. I don't care. I know Ronnie's private messaging me. What the hell's wrong with you?
Ronnie's trying to get more people up on the stand, and I know why that is. That's so he can be behind everybody.
Well, yeah. You get me and Kevin up there, all you got to do is stand behind. He'll be dry as hell by the time it's over.
Well, he wants to be up there too, but really, I stay in the background. Not too many people know me. I'm not like Mize. I don't go piss everybody off every weekend.
I got a challenge out to the drivers.
Okay, hold on.
All right.
Let me get my paper here. So you can thank Wee Man for this.
Oh,
he is doing 100 for the first 100 balloons for the kids.
Oh boy.
Okay. So okay, keep going.
Yeah, thanks, man. I think you're leaking something out of your car. Saturday night.
Hey, we met at Black Flag him. He's got water coming out.
He got water from them goddamn 100 air balloon water balloons. But thanks, we appreciate it. It's for a good cause, and like I say, it wasn't my idea. This is an idea that what was it, Sunday night, Doug? I think on Sunday night I called you up and I said, "Hey man, look at this. This is cool as hell." I said, "Let's do something."
Do it, yeah.
And the kids love water balloons. Hell, the adults love water balloons, especially when they're throwing it at somebody like me.
Right.
So, and Ronnie's up there. He's guilt by association.
Right. Hey, Ronnie, you're the one who throws the flag. So
yeah, you throw the flags.
The black, the yellow. So Randy and Carol are also gonna do their thing this week.
Thank you. They every week with these guys that we really appreciate. Flowerama. If you need flowers, plants, they got everything. Balloons. Stop at Flowerama, a couple doors to the west of the track there.
Yep.
Carol Flowerama.
And they sell chocolate there, from what I heard.
And they sell chocolate. I gotta buy some chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Doug, I keep saying it, and I gotta get some. Bring it. It is some of the best damn chocolate that I've ever ate. What they sell in there. I mean, it's just good. Okay,
now Matt Marlowe wants to know if we can do this on the next modified race.
What is he saying? A lot of modified guys don't like.
They'll play all lineup.
Oh man, I'd be afraid that some of them guys will put some rocks in them water balloons.
Right, you'll get a couple balloons and then a brick.
Yeah, whap! Oh, sorry, I threw the wrong balloon.
Right.
I didn't see that, Chris. That would be what my count. I didn't see it happen. I didn't see that brick in there, Chris. Sorry.
Right.
So, a little bit of intermission fun there. Come on out if you think you got an arm enough to reach up to our flag stand. Go ahead.
You're really baiting some people on.
Yeah, it don't matter. I'm not scared.
Because you'll have Ronnie in front of you.
But yeah, like that's gonna help. Ronnie comes up, top of his head's about to my neck. I'm gonna get it right in the face.
Right. So we're also going to be giving away some tickets.
Yes. Here's what we got going on. Look at Kevin. Kevin's looking at his phone. At what?
What? Tickets? These guys. Giving away the tickets.
We're going to buy 2 tickets to, you know what, Doug? I'm going to put that to the Windy 50.
Okay.
The Windy 50 modified show. What we did is we've been talking about it, the mid full-size front-wheel drive car like the Grand Prix, Intrepids, Taurus, and them. The rules have come out. They're on our webpage right now. We'll post them up on Facebook afterwards. For 2021, we're starting a new division. I think this is going to take off pretty good. If we got enough of them, Doug. If I get 10 of them before Cavalcade, we'll run them there.
What? 10 of what?
10 mid-size.
Okay, mid-size.
And here's the situation. It's all covered under the Renegade Stock Series. It's under their LLC. We had discussions last night. Took a little longer than I'd like, Doug? Yeah. They're awful picky last night. But anyways, we decided this. We'll give you fans, everybody out there, till Friday to give us names. Put your input what we should name this division. We'll take 3 names on Friday. The Renegade board, which consists of Dan Smith, Brandon Holcomb, Chris Stevens, James McKay, Kyle Ramsey, and Brad Merritt. They will vote on the three and come up with the name.
You're cutting out. Try it again.
I said, whoever's name that we choose, the person that come up with the name that we choose, I'll give 2 tickets to the Windy 50.
Okay, so they're naming the division.
Yes.
Okay. And anybody can enter this?
Anybody but the board. The Renegade Series board members.
Just because I am this way. So if a driver who's a modified driver decides to put it in and that's the name, what happens?
They get 2 general admission tickets to give to whoever they want.
Okay, hold on. So Mark's gonna up that to 4-pack. So 2 from you, 2 from him.
Okie dokie. 4 tickets. Thank you, Mark. So, I think this is going to be a good division.
Hold on. Breaking news. So Brad Merritt is... Brad, we're already at 4. So you're going to make it 6. So 2 from Mark. Yes. 2 from Brad and 2 from you.
There you go. Thanks, Brad. This just, I tell you what, Doug, I got to stop, go off track. I can't say enough about how the fans, the drivers, and car owners have been this year. I mean, we collected money again. Guys put up money for so many fans to get in free, this, that, and the other, and then you get to track Saturday and it just keeps rolling with money towards qualifying, this, that, and the other. And I can't tell you how much, we as a racetrack appreciate that. And I can tell you right now, and I can speak for the drivers themselves, appreciate it too. I mean, I don't know, Sandusky seems to have, and I know a lot of tracks say this, but Sandusky seems to have some of the best fans that are out there in today's world. I mean,
pretty caring and giving.
And the way they social distance and go by the guidelines and how giving they've been and how giving the drivers, car owners, everybody's been this year, the sponsors, it's just been fantastic. And it just keeps rolling on, and we appreciate it. Okay. It shows us how much you care. So
I'm sure that we'll probably be getting more donations towards water balloons because we could fill them with other things.
No,
we could have some surprises in some of them.
No, don't say that. There'll be drivers grabbing balloons. Hold on, I'll be back. I gotta fill this. Running away for a bit, coming back. Here you go.
You'll get banana pudding or something.
Yeah, right. After it's been recycled, maybe.
So 6 tickets now to the Windy 50.
Go ahead.
Ron wants liquor in his balloons. For the Windy 50 for the naming on the mid-size front-wheel drive. Talk a little bit about the mid-size and what that actually is.
Oh, we kept it stock. You got your cars like the Grand Prix, the Tauruses, the Impalas. I can't remember them all. We got them named in the rules. They can't run with the Renegade Series. They're not legal to run. We're allowing them to go up to 3.8, I believe. Everything remains stock in these. This isn't like what the Renegade Series is. There's a lot of aftermarket components in them guys, and so we decided to make this pretty much a stock division. You got to have the cage in it to race, and all the safety equipment applies. We're allowing racing rims, the Falcon tires on them, but there's a lot of these cars sitting around, Doug, and Dave Wallencheck already had one built. We put a picture of it up a couple weeks ago, and it's real easy to get one of these cars for a decent price right now, and put a cage in it, put seat in it, strip it out, and come race. I mean, we're only allowing, I believe, the rule 6-degree camber just in the right front, and for safety reasons, and go out and have a good time. I know people that say that they're going to have one of these. They're going to build one of these and come out and have some fun. And it's just another division. And under the Renegade Stock Series, these guys have done a great job with their series right now with front wheel drives. It's no longer a filler division, a low division. This is a premier racing division at Sandusky Speedway week after week after week. And we come back with the Pure Stocks, the show that they put on, and there's more of that to come. It's starting to take off. So this in between them two, it's going to be a good division. I believe in my mind, which I've been wrong before, but I hope I'm not now, that this is going to be a division of another future division for Sandusky Speedway.
Okay, so you get to name it. You can put the names in chat here, and we'll go back through and get the names. And then when are we announcing that?
We're going to pick 3 names Friday. We'll come narrow it down to 3 names Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Them 3 names will go to the board members that I named earlier, and then
you're moving around, and we're getting. Don't move.
How's that? Is that better?
That's better.
Okay, so we'll get all the names together and pick 3 names out by Friday. The board members of the Renegade Stock Series will vote of the 3 names which name they'll choose, and Friday night, Saturday we'll announce a name
at the water balloon throwing.
We might do that at the water balloon throwing.
Okay, so
and hopefully the person that had the name picked will be there, and I'll give them 10 free water balloons. How's that?
Oh wow. Okay. That's for when you get off the flag stand.
Yeah, no. It's funny. I messaged Ronnie, you better bring a change of clothes Saturday night.
Right. But Sonic is putting $100 towards the Renegades.
Thank you, Chris.
Appreciate it. And Paul Bingham wants to use a potato gun.
No water cannons. That's as these guys talking about water cannons and fire hoses. No, water balloons. No potato guns either. Can't shoot them out of a potato gun.
This should be good. This should be good.
Where's the racer? He's knocked out in the ambulance.
He got a potato to the head. Looking at mashed potatoes right now.
I'm not really worried. I don't think, especially some of them drivers that, they talk big game and shit, but, right. I don't think they can probably. Well, then again, some of them hit everything on the track since they've been racing, so they might be able to hit me. I might be the only thing they don't hit on the track.
Okay, there's your challenge, everybody. So we got 100 balloons already donated by Wee Man. So 100's coming towards you.
Bring them. I'm not scared.
Bring them on. And that's for the kids. So if you're a driver, you might have to line up to buy some.
Yeah, drivers, they're gonna donate, and the kids, that's a great thing. But they're afraid, especially them Pure Stock guys. They already got beat once this year by Renegade. They're afraid to come out there and throw some too.
Jeez, Ronnie's egging them on too. They probably throw like girls.
Oh, don't say that, Ronnie. I know some girls got some good arms. Hope will probably be the first one out to buy 50.
Right.
Wouldn't surprise me if my wife wasn't down there throwing.
Yes, this should be interesting. So let's go back. Now you're talking smack. So now we got 6 tickets. We're up to 6 tickets for the Windy 50, and that is on the
Naming rights to the mid-size to full-size currently drives.
Race.
It's August 29th, I believe.
I'll look it up.
I believe it's August 29th. I'm not sure.
So we don't give out bad info.
And we've done that before.
Yes, we have. Okay, it's the 29th.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the modifieds, pure stocks, renegade, beginner stocks. And who knows? Are you going to do a balloon during that?
Am I going to what?
Are you going to do a balloon toss during the modified race?
Yeah, I might as well, because them modified guys, they ain't going to have water. They fill them balloons up with hot air. You take a modified guys, they probably have 5,000 balloons filled up in 5 minutes with hot air.
Oh, boy. Chris Watson said that he's close friends with some police officers, so if you need some riot gear to fend off those balloons.
I keep spouting my mouth off, Chris. I might need it.
Definitely.
So, once again, it's for a good cause. I mean, half of it goes to Bev's medical bills, prescription bills, and the other half will go on top of what the guys normally get paid, and we'll divide it 3 ways and put it into the purses for all 3 divisions. Now, remember, the beginner stocks, they only get a trophy. So, this will be some income coming into them guys too. So,
right. Yep.
Other than that, Doug, I think I've spouted off enough about that, huh?
I think you have. I think you've ranged everybody up, so they'll be ready for Saturday.
Remember, $5 to get in.
$5 to get in. You're going to be. Oh, whoa! Last week you put out something on how many times you would get called.
Or message, or private message. And the answer was 17.
No, I don't even believe that. You got to take me and Kevin out of that.
17.
No, there's no way.
17.
Anybody guess that?
I told you that when I come to the tower.
No, you didn't. You should have. How come nobody's talked to me today?
No, that ain't what I said. My phone was buzzing.
All right.
I had one guy ask me, can I go out and get some laps?
What did you say?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Because
I'm not there. I said, I'm not there.
Who let that car out? Kevin, did you say somebody could come out?
I said, I'm not there. I can tell you what, when I left Canal Fulton, I was coming down the turnpike, says, well, I'm either going to make it there on time or I'm going to get a ticket, one of the two.
And you made it there in pretty good time.
So, yeah.
No police.
So if there's any police officers or state troopers watching, I did go 70 mile an hour, actually 73 mile an hour on the turnpike, and I was only going 55 mile an hour coming up Route 4.
Look, he won't even look the camera straight on.
I'm listening to an argument.
All right. Thanks, Botsonic, Brad Merritt, Mark, Randy, Carol. for your donations this week. If you guys want to donate, you can always let us know. And let's not forget this. Got to CASA.
Yes. You know what, real quick, Randy, when does that end? When does that raffle end? If you would put that up for us. If it ends after next week sometime, Doug, I'd like to have Randy on and talk about that next Tuesday.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good cause. And we definitely need to take care of our kids. They're going to be running our country soon.
It's kind of, yeah. I just told my kids the minute they can, they'll put me away.
September 15th.
All right, we'll have Randy on next week. We'll go over that with Randy. We'll give him some press time on that.
Okay.
So, other than that,
I think that's it.
Cover everything?
I think we did.
Once again, I also, Doug, want to thank our employees. Laura and the staff, Sharon, Jay Cox, Laura, and all them underneath. It's not easy when it's 85 degrees and you're in that tunnel.
Yeah.
Cooking, and they wear their masks religiously, and we appreciate that. We know that's not easy, but we want to thank you guys underneath. I mean, I thank the staff that's in the infield and that all the time, and but I want to give a shout out to our people underneath, our concession people, and that we know it gets hot enough, and we know times get long enough. And we appreciate you putting up with the guidelines that are set forth that we got to follow, and making sure that you do that. And it means a lot to us. And don't want you to go unnoticed.
That's a fact. Yeah, definitely appreciate them.
So, other than that, Doug, what do you think?
Time for us to say good night.
Good night. The lights are out. All you sissies that can't throw, see you this weekend.
Saturday, you can prove him wrong.
All right, people. Have a good night. Thanks for supporting Sandusky Speedway.